Dear colleagues, friends, and viewers, welcome on MuniMeterHealth, your source of learning about the human heart and cardiology, where the forte is to improve medical education and patient education in order to improve the clinical outcomes. Let's very briefly discuss today what are the coronaries. Well, the coronaries are the arterial supply to the heart. Remember, the heart supplies the body, but heart has its own supply, and that is being replenished, or that is being provided by the coronary artery supply. Okay, so let's draw a quick schematic here, so this way we understand it somewhat better. What I just said, here is your heart. When you look at it from external, it's like looking at the house from outside, and obviously the entire plumbing of this house is running from outside. So here is your aortic root, and the aortic arch comes off like that. Okay, this is the big hose that's carrying the blood to the rest of the body. Now the arterial supply, if you will, that will be somewhere looking like this. So it originates from the aortic valve leaflets. You know, the aortic valve leaflets are tri-leaflet 1, 2, and 3. Say this is the left coronary cusp, or left coronary cusp. This is the right coronary cusp, and then you have a non-coronary cusp. Okay, so left coronary cusp will have a little opening. It's called the ostia, and from the ostia arises this vessel. This vessel immediately divides into two, and that's called the left main coronary. Okay, let's call it left main coronary. This divides into two, and one branch will descend anteriorly or in the front and goes to the apex. The other branch will go around and around, like in the what you may call the left heart border. And again, numerous branches come off these, and these become the diagonals or perforators, depending upon which artery you're looking at, and they communicate with each other, just like the branches of the tree, if you will. So this becomes, obviously, here we have, let's do a color code here. This is your left circumflex, just as the name suggests. That is going around and going circumferentially around the left heart border, if you will. And this is descending, so just remember, this becomes the left anterior descending artery. These are all, remember, these are coronaries which are supplying the heart muscle. Now the right coronary, interestingly, also arises from here. So there's an opening called the right coronary ostium, and there arises a right coronary which borders around the right heart border and traverses all the way down to the apex. It also gives beautiful branches just like the others on the left side, and they also intermingle with each other and supply and intersupply amongst themselves. So this way the entire heart is really supplied by these coronaries which are running externally. Remember, they are running externally. Inside is obviously the chambers located like we have discussed in other videos, but just so that you know, coronaries are running outside of the heart, and this is where the blockages sometimes occurs, which require stents. Sometimes if the stents don't work, you end up getting a bypass. So just so that you know, coronaries are the arterial supply to the heart. Okay, and they mainly consist of left main and the right coronary. As I said, this is right coronary artery. And the left main divides into two chiefly, which is LAD, the left anterior descending, and this is the left circumflex, in order to supply the entire heart. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this session. Keep learning on MuniMeterHealth. Until